Hey, it's Kristian, and welcome to episode 80. Wow. Starting today, I'm switching up the format a bit. Instead of giving you a typical B2 model answer, I'm going to share my own opinion, what I actually think, and then break down some of the useful phrases I used. Just to be clear, my answers are what I call scripted natural. Scripted natural. So that means that they are designed to sound natural, but still be clear and easy to follow so you can learn the language patterns. Now, I know real conversations are usually messier, right? Full of hesitations, fillers, tangents. But let's be honest, I can't have a real conversation on my own in this podcast. If you want real spontaneous conversation with me, with real feedback in real time, that's what the one-to-one lessons are for. I'll tell you more about that at the end. All right, let's move on. Today's question. Do you think people should love their jobs or just see work as a way to earn money? Here's my take. Look, I get that idea, but for a lot of people, work's just a way to pay the bills. You show up, get things done, and then enjoy your life outside of work. Thing is, you often don't know whether you'll love a job until you're actually in it. You figure it out by doing it, not by daydreaming about your perfect job. Personally, I wouldn't say I love my job, but I do like it. I help people improve their English, and I get to have some really interesting conversations. Just last week, I was chatting with a student from Italy who's thinking about moving to London. And that sort of thing makes the work enjoyable and meaningful for me. You know, I guess that at the end of the day, it really depends on what you want. For some people, work's about status and fulfillment. For others, it's simply a way to afford the things that make life enjoyable. And honestly, both views are completely valid. There's no right or wrong answer here. All right, that was my opinion. My point of view, right? My POV, my POV. Now, let's look at 3 useful phrases I used. Ones that work in all kinds of conversations, not just when talking about jobs. Number 1, pay the bills. And this means earning enough money to cover your basic expenses. Things like rent, food, and utilities, right? Electricity, water, that kind of stuff. For example, you could say, the salary isn't amazing, but it pays the bills. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm just laughing because that's just something, my own thoughts here. Number 2, figure it out by doing. Yeah, and this expression means you learn through experience, by trying, not by overthinking things. For example, I didn't know if I'd be good at teaching, but I figured it out by doing. Okay then, and now, number 3. I love this one. Get to have. Get to, right? Get to. This phrase shows appreciation. It means you feel lucky or privileged to experience something. Yeah? So, for example, I could say, in my job, I get to have conversations with people from all over the world. Yeah? All right. Now, there's one more thing. I want to teach you a grammar point. Listen to this quick grammar note from my answer. I said, you figure it out by doing, not fantasizing about what your ideal job looks like. So after prepositions, words like by, about, for, and without, we use the ing form of the verb, yeah? So a few more examples. I learned English by practicing every day. You can't improve without making mistakes. I'm interested in learning more about Spanish culture. Yeah? Remember, preposition plus verb means ing. All right. In this episode, you learned 3 phrases, a grammar rule, and you heard my honest answer to today's question. Now it's your turn. What about you? Do you love your job? Do you hate it? Or are you somewhere in between, like me? The real question is, could you explain your opinion clearly and confidently without searching for words or freezing up? If not, or if you're just not sure, that's exactly what we work on in the one-to-one lessons. We take questions like this, build your answer together, and I give you feedback on clarity, fluency, and confidence. By the end of each lesson, you walk away with English you can actually use in real life. It is €20 for 45 minutes or €150 for 10 sessions. Yeah, which equals to €15 for 45 minutes. One more thing, the first lesson is completely risk-free. That means you try it and only pay if you're happy. For more information, visit my new website, stan.store/classes. So that is Stan from the Eminem song, right? STAN.store from Apple Store/classes. And then we'll set up a time together. All right then, we're at the end. Time to wrap up. Thanks so much for listening to episode 80. If you know another student who might find this episode useful, do share it with them, all right? It could really help them too. Okay, that's all for today. I will talk to you in the next episode. Cheers! Bye for now.